You know, I never set out to be a full-time creator. Fun fact, I actually started my YouTube channel and started creating content online. Well, I was creating like blog posts and things like that personally before this, but started creating content online so that I could grow my business. So I never set out to be a full-time content creator, but now it's what I love. I absolutely love creating content. I love creating videos. I love creating things that live on the internet. I love learning cameras and camera angles and storylines and sound. Like, I just love all of it. And honestly, when I started creating YouTube videos, there weren't really a lot of like full-time creators. There were, but they weren't to the level they are now. And it wasn't as easy as it is now. But when I say easy, I kind of mean simple, like the methods to the madness, the things that we do, the how we get there, the roadmap is pretty simple. But it can be a little bit hard, and people get really tripped up on like how they're gonna do this full time, how they're gonna make money as a creator, even if it's a side hustle. How do I make money putting things online? And here's the thing, I want you to make good money putting things online. I don't want you to just make a little bit of money. I don't want you to just be like, oh, I make enough to like justify the hobby, right? I want you to make good money. And the best way to do that is to find your quickest path to income. So today we're gonna talk about what that is, like how you make money the quickest as a creator so that you can go full-time or at least make money from your hobby, like whatever you're trying to do, let's get you there. Hi, by the way, if you're new here, I'm Jessica, nice to meet you. I do the internet things, I teach the creatory things, how to make money, how to build a platform, how to grow that platform, all the things. You can find it here, so hit subscribe. So I feel like when people start thinking about being a creator or people are observing other people being creators, right? They are like, oh, brand deals, right? Like that's what we're doing. And listen, brand deals are nice. They are. They can be a good source of income. Trust me, it's something that I put off for a really long time, but I've done for the last like 5 or so years. But they're not the only way, and they're definitely not the quickest way or the easiest way to make money as a creator. Because like, think about it, right? Like, let's say you're a small creator. Let's say you have 1,000 subscribers here on YouTube, or you have 5,000 followers on TikTok, or 10,000 on Instagram, right? Like you fit in kind of a smaller creator bucket. Brands may be willing to work with you, and they may have a budget to work with small creators. I'm not saying you can't get brand deals, because you totally can. However, the majority of their money is going to go to bigger creators where they know their payoff is going to be whatever it is that they're trying to do. And it may be really hard for you to convince them that spending money with you is worth their time. Not only that, but the rate is pretty small. So when you think about being a creator and getting a brand deal, think about it like this. Like, you have a video that you're going to create for that brand, right? And I have a video I'm going to create for a brand. And let's say somebody with 1 million subscribers has a video they're going to create for a brand. And let's just say all things equal, we're all kind of getting the same like view to subscriber ratio. We're going to work with the same brand. We are all doing the same amount of work to do that brand deal. Now, someone with 1 million subscribers might have more of a production team. I might have more help than you have, but overall, we're all kind of doing the same amount of work to get that video done. And honestly, you may be doing more work because you've got to edit it yourself. You're a solopreneur. You have got to film it. Maybe you're new and things are slower for you. So think about it like that, right? And let's say that this brand is coming to all of us wanting this video. They have the same stipulations, whatever. And they're like, okay, you with the smaller audience, we want you to make a video and we're going to pay you $200. And then they come to me and they're like, okay, we want you to make a video and we're going to pay you $3,000. And they go to this 1 million subscriber channel and they want them to make a video and they're going to pay them $15,000, right? We are all doing the same work with way less money involved, right? So you are doing the same work as that $1 million channel, but getting paid literally thousands less, tens of thousands less. So when you're a small creator, you really have to think about these things. The amount of time you're putting in, what they're paying you, if they're even gonna give you these brand deals, etc. In addition to brand deals not being great for the small creator, they're also kind of a headache. And I feel like not enough people talk about this. And I'm not saying that they're not worth the headache, because sometimes they are. And the bigger that you grow, the more leverage you have, and it makes it less of a headache. However, brand deals come with their fair share of headaches. Like brands on the regular, last year, 2025 has been better. 2024, I bet I had to threaten like 4 or 5 different brands with public comment on the fact that they wouldn't pay me and taking the video down or the brand spot down 4 or 5 times just to get them to pay me. And this was beyond the scope of like, oh, we pay 30 days later or 60 days later, which is something a lot of people don't talk about too. You do the brand work and you don't get paid for like 30 or 60 days. So there's always these like headaches of like, oh, are we actually going to get the brand to pay? Are we actually going to, get this thing done? But there's also like, are they going to remove creative control? Do they want you to say very specific things that you don't love to say? Would they rather the video be about something that's not going to do as well on your channel? That happens a lot too. I regularly tell brands like, that video that you want me to do, like that subject matter is not going to do well on my channel. This one will, and let's do that. And then it's kind of up to them. A lot of times they'll be like, no, we really want you to do a video about X, even if I say it won't do as well. I just realized my sleeves were uneven. That just feels weird. I'm sorry if that was bugging you. Okay. Also, while we're talking about things that like bug people, somebody on my last video was like, don't talk with your hands so much. Stay out of the way is all I have to say. Because I talk with my hands in real life too. So it ain't stopping. My dad actually used to say that if I sat on my hands or if somebody sat on my hands, I wouldn't be able to talk. And it's true. So I say all of that about brand deals to say that is where our brains go most of the time when we're thinking about how do we make good money as a creator. But there's tons of ways to make money as a creator. And a lot of these ways you can make money as a small creator, whereas you can't as much with brand deals. And I've done a ton of videos about like how to make money as a creator, but let's just run through the streams of income that I think all creators need. But each lever is going to be pulled at a different amount depending on where you are and what you enjoy doing. So of course we've got brand deals, because duh. Then we have affiliates. Now this is the one that I think a lot of people don't start with. You should be incorporating affiliate marketing into your content from day one. Day one. You might not make a sale right now. You might not make a sale in 5 months, but eventually you are going to, and that affiliate marketing that's been baked into your content is really going to help you there. Then we've got platform pay. This is another one that a lot of people get hung up on. Like, oh, I just need to be part of the TikTok creator fund, or I just need to be monetized on YouTube. Like it's still like volatile. It's still not something that is like super predictable or something that you can count on. It is still a pretty like teeter-tottery type of income. It's nice, don't get me wrong, but it's not exactly stable. And then we've got your own products. And then under your own products, we would have like digital products and physical products. Physical products would be things like merch, or maybe you are going to create your own physical product of some sort. Digital products would be things like digital products and courses, and maybe even services. So if you want to do a skill or something for other people, that would fall under there too. Here's the deal. Your quickest path to income is going to be things that you control all of the elements of. So digital products where you are saying, I charge this amount, it's up to me. It's up to me when it sells, it's up to me when it doesn't sell, it's up to me how it's delivered, it's up to me when I promote it. That is how you're gonna get your quickest and most reliable kind of income. I guarantee somebody's gonna be in my comments and be like, but I don't have a big audience. Yeah, I get that. You're not gonna be able to make digital products be this like $1 million thing or $100,000 thing or whatever thing, right? With a teeny tiny little audience, but you can make some sales, and that's more than you're making from anything else. So why would you not do it, right? And then the bigger you grow, the more sales you make. It's just math. Now, I want to like fully focus on digital products because I think it is the thing that most people are forgetting. But before I do, because we're talking about like a quick path to income, I need to say this little bit because it could change your life. It could completely like change the way you're thinking about things, and it could get you on a path to actually making money pretty fast. And that is the actual quickest way to income as a creator is to freelance, is to do things for other people, is to do a service. If you are wanting to make creatorness full-time and you need to quit your job to make that happen, or you need to make enough money to, I don't know, hire somebody to make that happen. The quickest pathway to income is to hire out your own skill set, because it doesn't take a bunch of followers. It takes a few connections. It takes knowing a few people who know a few people who need what you do. It takes one $5,000 website project to make you $5,000, where it might take 5,000 sales of a $1 digital product, right? So if you're really in a pickle of like, I need to make money now, like immediately, and I need to make good money now, I need to make 4 figures, 5 figures now, in order to make this full-time creator thing happen, that's what you need to do. Can you be a web designer? Can you be a graphic designer? Can you be a virtual assistant? Can you edit videos? Can you film videos for people? Can you be a photographer? Can you do bookkeeping for people? Like, there are so many things that you can and could do that could make you money as a service. And I feel like so many people that talk about digital products and passive income here on this platform do not talk about that. It's not passive at all, but it could get you money. But if you have a little bit of time, you have a little bit of leeway, you have a little bit of room to say, no, I want to make good money. I want to set something up now that's going to sell for me now and in the future. And I want to be able to control what I make. Digital products is it. You can absolutely create a digital product now with a small audience. You may not be able to get brand deals. You may not be able to be monetized. You may not be able to make much from affiliates, but you can create a decent digital product that sells well now with a small audience. They don't take long to make. Like, you could literally make a digital product this weekend. And actually, I have a course called Digital Product in a Weekend that I will link right here and in the description, heyjessica.com/weekend, where I teach you how to create a digital product in a weekend. And that is like no fluff. I teach you exactly what you need to make. Like, it's kind of crazy. It is one of my favorite digital products I've ever put together. Anyway, you can create a digital product in a weekend. You can create a digital product in a week or a month. They don't take long to make. You can make an ebook tomorrow. You can make a course in a couple of days. Like, they don't take that long to make, right? And 3, for those of you who are sitting there like, well, is anybody gonna buy it? Do people actually buy ebooks? Do people actually buy things? Yeah, they do every single day. If you will somehow shortcut their needs or their wants, they'll buy it every time. So let's say you're a lifestyle creator and a huge piece of content that you do is like showing off your iPhone and like how you customize the icons and how you like do whatever, right? So could you make a $10 PDF guide that, 1, gives them like icon downloads they can get, back screen downloads they can get, but 2, also walks them through how to do this. So the audio is going to change up a little bit. I apologize for that. I do regularly look and make sure my mics are still alive, especially if I've like left them out and I'm not totally sure what their battery level is. And thank goodness I did, because they were dead and I went for a couple minutes with no sound. So we're gonna raw dog it. I could put this one on top of my camera, but I don't love the audio as much, so we're going with this, okay? So just ignore that. Could you, as like a homesteading channel who talks about canning food a lot, put together a mini course or an ebook or something like that to teach people how to can? Yes, you can. That is like so on my brain right now, because we live on a farm and we just got done canning green beans. And that is like my only farm chore of the year. It's the only thing that I really step in to do. So it's like fresh on my mind. But I know when I started canning foods of any sort, it was like confusing. Right? Like, how do I do it? What kind of stove do I need? What kind of pots do I need? What kind of jars do I need? What kind of lids? Like, what kind of things? How much pressure? What time? Like, what's safe to can? What's not safe to can? How do I know? Like, yeah, you can sell shit like crazy like that. People want shortcuts. That's literally all there is to this conversation. People want to shortcut their pathway. They want to shortcut their time. They want to shortcut their energy, their learning, whatever, right? This is why like books are a thing still, even when we can like pretty much learn anything on the internet. People want to shortcut that. Courses are a thing because people want to shortcut that. I teach a lot about digital products here on this channel, and somebody could probably put together a lot of my videos and do a pretty decent job at building out a digital product, but they could also buy a course from me on how to do digital products and shortcut that. And let me make this very clear. Just because you are a small creator does not mean that the people who watch you don't want what you have just because you're small. Like I think that's like this common thing or this common belief is that people are like, oh, I only have 100 views per video, like blah, 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 I can't sell. That's 100 people. Imagine if 100 people were sitting with you right now in your room. That's a shit ton of people, right? And out of those 100 people, 4, 5, 10, 15 might want to buy what you're selling. Will it be more when there's 1,000 people, 2,000 people, 3,000 people, 10,000 people? Yes. But 100 people? Heck yeah, do it. If you are stuck in this like hamster wheel of, I don't really know how to create money from being a creator. I see all these other people doing it, but I'm not totally sure what I do, or I've tried things and they've not worked, or like whatever the scenario is. This is your sign. Go create a digital product. Go create a service if you want to. If you're ready to create a digital product and you want to create it fast, I have an entire course called Digital Product in a Weekend that's going to allow you to do that. I also have a full course called VDP, which is Viral Digital Product, that's going to teach you how to create a viral digital product that is a little bit more robust than Digital Product in a Weekend. But yeah, there's resources for you. Go do it. Set it up for sale. Use something like Stansberry. I have a ton of videos about that. And you could be creating and selling digital products by tomorrow if you want to. Which means that you could be making money as a creator by tomorrow. Which, I don't know, I think is pretty damn cool.